and welcome to tonight's good night meditation. I hope all of you had a wonderful, enlightening week. And once again, as we start the new week, we just take a little bit of time to reflect. And so we'll start our meditation with a little mindful exercise to get us focused for being here right now. And so what I'd like you to do is to look out with these eyes into the distance and just recollect to yourself the 5 things you see with these eyes. Could be any object, anything. And as we let go of the sense of vision, try to now think of the 4 things that you feel with this body, whether it's the shirt on your skin, or the floor on the bottom of your feet, or the chair on the back of your thighs. Just think about the 4 things you feel right now. As we let go of the sense of touch, try to think of the 3 things that you're hearing with these beautiful ears. Just the subtlest things that you're picking up, whether it's a car in the distance, or the air flowing through your ventilation system, some distant noise. Just try to pick up those 3 things. And now, as we let go of the sense of hearing, try to recollect 2 things that you're smelling with this nose. Any distinct smell or anything subtle in the air, just try to pick it up. Finally, as we let go of the sense of smell, what is that one taste on the tip of your tongue that's still there? Whether it's something you just ate, or a cup of tea or coffee you just had, just try to detect that last taste. And now, as we take a step back, I ask myself, who is it that is using all of these senses, these beautiful sense organs? Who is it that's seeing and smelling, touching, hearing, tasting? It is the being, the divine being of light, that sits in the middle of your forehead. It is this being that is experiencing everything through this body. This being is from another dimension beyond the physical dimension. It is full from a home of silence and stillness, where it is completely secure and full and has absolutely no desires. And it is from this state that it comes into the physical dimension and into this body. And so, in essence, it is a guest in this body. And as a guest in the physical world, goes and travels in foreign areas, visits different places, and rents a car, and stays in a hotel, and experiences all the things of its new environment with awe and excitement. In a similar way, the guest in this body is experiencing all the things of this physical world in that awe and that excitement and that sense of adventure. Because a guest comes here and it enjoys and it experiences all the different physical facilities, all those different technologies, but it knows that at the end of that journey, it can't take anything back with it. And so, because it is already full from the home, already in that stage of absolute peace, absolute security, absolute joy, that everything it then experiences in this physical world is something extra. It is something additional to whatever it already has within itself. And so a guest knows that as it's experiencing everything here, and as it uses all the facilities, and as it interacts with all its fellow guests in this world, it cannot truly own anything, because it's just here for a temporary time. And because it knows it cannot own anything, it can never really lose anything or anyone, as all its fellow guests, it knows, are from that beautiful home. And they've just come here to play their part on a temporary basis in this world, and they will all go back and then play another part. And so it's so beautiful to know that as a guest, I own nothing and I can lose nothing, because I know that I'm here just on a journey, temporarily traveling through on a trip, and then I will go back home. As a guest knows its home and knows that it will go back home. But in between, it can experience all the different scenes of this beautiful physical world. But deep inside, it knows it cannot and will not become attached to anything here, as it is all temporary, to be enjoyed in the moment and to let go of it in the next moment. Because deep inside, the guest knows it came with nothing and it will leave this physical world with nothing. And so a guest travels through life in this physical world very light, absolutely, beautifully, peacefully, happily, and joyfully. You are that guest. And so enjoy this journey while you are here. But know where your true home is. And remember that home now. Place of absolute silence, absolute stillness, timeless dimension of light, where you are absolutely secure, absolutely pure. This is your home, and you come here as a temporary guest in this body, only to leave the body here and to go home once again. Om Shanti. Good night.